right, so this you won't be eating a wing for this one. This is just to ask you some questions. Miranda would like to know, what do you think about garden gnomes, man? How do you feel about garden gnomes?
I mean...
Fucking gnomes. What do you think about this?
Gnomes be crazy.
Alright everybody, my name is Trey. I'd like to welcome you guys back to Fudpucker's Wingin' It. Today we have Austin. Austin's going to be our guest. We're going to be having some fun, asking some questions, so we're going to get started.
Cool, I hope you're okay if I brought a couple gifts. Yogurt to help with a little bit of extra spice, and Gordon Ramsay trick, lime juice is supposed to help. So we'll see if that works.
That or we just take a shot at the end to
remove
all the pain.
Exactly, just reset it all.
You ready to begin?
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna start with our first one here on the left. This is our Fudpucker's Crazy Motherpucker's Habitual Jalapeno sauce. So it's green, that's always good. Most of the time, hopefully. And then my first question for you, my friend, is I heard through the grapevine that you enjoy going out, having a good time. So what do you think about the nightlife here in Destin and Fort Walton?
Oh, it's really good.
It's really good?
Oh yeah. Destin's popping all the time, especially now during spring break and summer. Downtown Fort Walton's where it's at. Some of my favorite bartenders work there at the Salty Duck, Coasters, Downtown Music Hall. They're like all right next to each other, so you can like tend to like, you can bar hop really easily, just bounce back and forth. And in Destin, like Red Door is usually the spot to go. AJ's. Sometimes I might pregame at Fud's after I either get off shift or on a day off. It's always good. Got some great drinks here.
Fun fact, because I work at Gator Beach. I can say whatever I want about Fudpuckers and be completely open and honest. My favorite drink in the area is actually at Fudpuckers, and that's not it's not a product placement thing. That's 100% true. I love the bucket, the voodoo bucket.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I would extra 151 shot.
Yeah, I mean, like the Irish Wake's obviously pretty good, and Jester's, like the
daiquiris and stuff.
Yeah, the Jester's pretty good, but I do really love our voodoo bucket. That's 100% legit non-product placement. So with our next question, okay. All right. So the next one we got Captain Gator's Chipotle hot sauce. It's got a little gator foot on there for you. So you are a server here at Fudpuckers, correct?
Yes, sir.
If you could put something on the menu, anything, what would you want to put on the menu?
Anything on the menu? I know we've done a lot here, like a lot of different stuff, like just back in the day and whatnot.
I would go with catfish. That's my answer.
Catfish.
I
do think that we, probably could want to offer. I would want to offer, different, bigger selection of fish.
Fish, different types of fish.
Yeah, not just like we have our mahi. Our mahi's great.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a really great tasting fish. It goes well with like a lot of dishes that it comes with. But just to offer something different, like maybe like grouper or amberjack or catfish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some good for frying, some good for grilling.
Yeah. I'm just a Southern man. I just want
some good fish.
Fried catfish with hot sauce. One of these nice hot sauces that you can find here at Fudpuckers. I should be a salesman.
You should. I tell my tables all the time I should have been a car salesman.
Yeah. I do like this one. I like these first two a lot. They're, in my opinion of doing the show so far, they're not hot by any means. I don't even think they're spicy. But they taste really good, especially this one. There's I don't know about for you, but to me there's like no hotness to these, but they taste really good.
I mean, I can feel it like on the back end a little bit, like for both of them. This one definitely a little bit more, obviously, but definitely super flavorful. So kind of sweet, like the jalapeno. I think the jalapeno one was a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
The jalapeno, like they're not super hot jalapenos that they use for, probably just like more on the sweet side.
Yeah. They just dip it in the hot sauce, like they just dunk it a little bit.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, just exactly. Just not even.
So next up, we got Bubba Gator's habanero steak sauce. That's what we're going with next. So this is more like a thick sauce type deal.
Love them thick.
Yeah. I just like this picture. This
Just Gator chilling out.
Yeah, that's
that's
a unique one.
You better catch him catch some snake and put it in a gumbo or something like that.
What is your favorite part about living down here in the Panhandle?
Favorite part? The beach is always obviously, up there. It's so easy. It's from where I live, it's like a 45-minute drive, but for most people in the area, it's like 20 minutes, and they're right there on the beach. Or you live here in Destin, there's like a 5-minute walk.
Yeah. 5-minute walk or 1 hour drive, depending on traffic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Across 2 streets. Yeah. Yeah, it's
the beach.
It's pretty good.
Obviously, we're in Florida, so we all like to drink a lot, and especially down. Like the boardwalk is definitely fun to hang around too, just because it's usually super lively and whatnot.
That's such a great idea for places too, in cities, to have everything where you just park in one spot and then you can just walk to everything.
Just walk around, they got stuff for the kids there and whatnot. They got all the restaurants and stuff. But my personal favorite is like the springs we have in the area.
Oh man.
Fresh water, that's where it's at.
Yeah, that's what I do. I don't go to the ocean a whole lot. I'm not a big ocean guy. I wasn't born and raised here, so don't be offended by the fact I don't really go to the ocean or the Gulf of Mexico. Sorry, whatever. It's just not my thing. Dirty, disgusting fresh water. Yep. That's it.
If it ain't slightly brown and then suddenly clear, I don't want it.
Yeah. I don't want to see what's swimming around me. I just want to imagine it's the worst thing possible. That's what I want to imagine at all times. That one's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of that one, but what do you think?
Barbecue sauce is definitely very prominent. The barbecue side of it is definitely very prominent.
Everybody else has liked it. I'm just not a big fan of it myself, but it definitely tastes good.
Oh yeah, I like the taste a lot. But I'm the kind of guy that loves barbecue sauce. I'll smother sweet baby rays on just about everything.
So for this next one, these next 2 questions are from me, and I was excited to ask you about these. But first, we're gonna get into some red Savina hot sauce. So red Savina is a pepper, I found out earlier, because I was wondering why this hot sauce was so thick. It's 70% peppers, something like that. No, it's not. Oh, the next one, thank you. That was random behind the camera. But my question for you is, I know that you're a big fan of superheroes, right?
There's a little bit.
Yeah, so I would like to ask a 3-part question. I want your favorite movie, your favorite superhero, because I know they might not be the same thing, which is okay. That's perfectly respectable out there. And your favorite villain.
Oof. Okay.
And just so you don't feel embarrassed by any answer that you might want to give, my favorite movie's Spawn. So I don't be afraid. John Leguizamo is the GOAT. All right, he is the greatest of all time. And Michael.
So are we including just live action, animated, or
anything? Whatever your favorite is.
In terms of superhero, I got a couple different answers, kind of animated wise. The Justice League Dark, I can't remember the name of it, Dark Apocalypse or Apocalypse War off the top of my head. That's my favorite animated superhero movie of all time. DC is obviously my favorite. Between DC and Marvel, I prefer DC over everything else. But movie-wise, live action-wise, Multiverse of Madness was really, really good. It was especially being a newer one too. Just the twist they took on it, the more slightly horror-esque that Sam Raimi took with it.
Oh yeah. Especially when he goes and sees the other Strange, the one that's in the darker. That was definitely felt like some horror stuff. I believe we were in the same theater for that movie.
Yes, we were.
We were in the same theater.
Yeah, it was you and Caleb that out.
I believe we were. That was a good one. That was a good one.
It was. And what was the
villain?
Favorite villain? Oh, wait. Favorite superhero?
Oh yeah. Favorite
of all time.
Yeah, favorite.
Definitely going to be hero and villain. Hero is definitely going to be the Flash. Got to represent.
All right, I like it. I like the Flash.
For the DC side, then Marvel, Spider-Man, because they both kind of represent a lot of the same things.
Yeah.
They both get constantly beat down and just beat down by their villains, but they always get back up and find a way.
Oh yeah, so it's more relatable.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially like Spider-Man, especially obviously the Tobey Maguire one that I grew up with. He's just a broke kid, He's just like a little nerd dude, just a normal guy. I was like, I could be that. I could do it. You watch like a Iron Man or Batman. I'm like, yeah, I couldn't do that. I'm not a billionaire. I couldn't make that happen.
Villain.
John Leguizamo in Spawn. I forgot the clown's name, but my favorite hero is Michael John White, the actor. The actor, not. Man. That's it.
Favorite villain. I want to say the Joker, but that's kind of like a default for a lot of people. But I mean, he's just like really well.
If you want to answer the Joker, then I'll hit you with which iteration.
Oh, Mark Hamill all the way.
Oh, that's a good one.
His voice acting for the
crazy
Joker,
hair, everything.
Yes, yeah, to like put on like it's not the stereotypical standard Joker, but I mean the voice acting to me he does the best job. Like I'm sure he would be able to do a phenomenal live action. Yeah,
that's a fantastic answer actually. I don't know if I've heard somebody say the Mark Hamill one before. I like it. I was excited to ask that one. And then this next one ties into it, but first we'll introduce this hot sauce, which is everybody's favorite so far. Crazy Motherpucker's Liquid Lava. So it's a triple X hot, and it says it'll pucker your pecker. Fun fact.
Better pucker my pecker.
Yeah, this one's gonna be hopefully a little hot. And then my question for you, kind of relating back to the one that I just asked, is if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh.
You could go with a basic answer, or you could go in depth. I want to hear the good one.
I'm going to go real in depth with it. Easily telekinesis.
That's a pretty good one. It's very, this is something I thought about a lot. So,
ooh, that's a
that one gets a little spicy. That one gets a little spicy after a minute. Also, for everybody watching, if this is your first time watching, I'm only taking one bite out of the wings each because we're doing multiple interviews a day. So I learned my lesson on the first set of interviews by eating the entire wings. So telekinesis.
Yeah, it's basically, if you take it at face value with telekinesis, it's like a manipulation of atoms around you is kind of what it is, because you do it I want to bring that hot sauce bottle to me.
Yeah, the force.
It's kind of like the force. You can use it you have super speed. You can use it to propel yourself forward, or the stuff in front of you, behind you, to basically speed you up.
Yeah.
You can fly with it. You propel the atoms underneath you to move, and they'll move. Technically, propelling yourself up in a kind of a sense like that. As long as you can see the attack coming, you can stop it.
Yeah, you stop someone in their tracks.
Like Magneto, they fire bullets at him, just stops him instantly.
No problem.
You can breathe underwater, not have the water be around you for a limited time.
Like how the spiders do, where they have little air bubble that they have around them.
Yeah,
you just make a little air bubble.
Not for obviously a long time, but you make a big enough bubble, you're down there for a while.
That's a good one.
You gotta think about it a little bit, but it's
So my answer. Before I tell you my answer, I gotta ask you a question. Do you think Dr. Dolittle is a superhero?
I mean, he talks to animals. Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Audience, Dr. Dolittle, superhero. What do we think about that? Because my superpower would be to talk to animals. And I know everybody's like, oh, yeah, the gator guy wants to talk to the gators. No, because you can fly, you can get animals to pick you up, right? But my favorite thing is just people, imagine being a kid and getting bullied in the playground, and you're just like, yeah, here's 7 wasps, right? You just start getting stung. I think it'd be great, carry around spiders and stuff. It'd be fantastic, yeah.
Go!
Yeah.
Because they ain't gonna bite you. You're just gonna
yeah, you're talking to them, you're feeding them, your bros, you dap them up with their little...
Be a little angsty, you're no, stop.
Yeah. I think that's, mine would be talk to animals, for sure. But I definitely think it'd be helpful to turn it on and off, because what if you start talking and it's dogs just don't stop talking the entire time? So how do you feel about the liquid lava?
That's good. My lips are tingling a little bit now.
Yeah.
That is...
Yeah, that one's a little spicy.
My sinuses are clearing up.
This last one is pretty good. And this is going to be our last one and our last question. For this one, your wing is perfectly plain. So
it's pretty intense then.
It is your discretion on how much you want to put on it. So I'm going to just do a little this is the best thing about being the host. I get to choose what I do. Go ahead and put however much you want on it, and then I'll ask you your last question. This is top secret. We cannot tell you about this right here. God, that's a lot. He gonna need some milk. He's going.
Or lime juice.
Yeah, or one of these great products here.
Let me get this ready just in case. Like,
there's just, like, it might help, but there's just something about eating like a big piece of hot wing and then just putting like yogurt in my mouth. It just doesn't sound fantastic. Oh, it's really
honey yogurt too.
Oh no. All right. So let me break off a little baby piece here because I'm a little baby man. God dang, come on.
You got a lot to do today.
I don't know. I want to make it through lunch, my second interview and stuff like that. All right, here's to it. Cheers. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey. Immediately, your mouth is like, I shouldn't have done that. Immediately, that was a mistake.
I'm going for
Hey, so what's been your favorite experience of working at Fudpucker so far, man?
Oh my gosh, you little.
How do you feel about working at Fuds? That feels wrong.
Oh gosh, that just made it worse.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ramsay, you lied.
That's not great.
Favorite thing about working here at Fudpuckers?
Yeah.
The people, hands down. Hold on.
It's like I used to be a painter. I did urethane and epoxy. If you ever get like solvent in your mouth, like acetone or anything, it's the same feeling. It's like not great. That is a chemical. That's not hot sauce. That is
liquid poison. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying.
I feel like I'm in trouble. Like I feel my body immediately feels like I brought home a bad progress report or something.
It's a very accepting work environment with the people here. I've been able to be myself more than I ever have my entire life, really. Pushed to make myself better as a person. With relationships I've formed here. Just get to see so many different types of people as well.
Yeah.
We're a very colorful group here. Like from the trading company to Gator Beach, the servers, back of house. It's a lot of different people.
A lot of weirdos.
Oh, 100%.
Like it, yeah.
It is a restaurant.
I was gonna say we're probably the top 2 ones, so yeah. I like it.
Anytime they see us walk in, they're like, "Oh, these guys, not again."
Yeah, the people here it's definitely a very unique environment from other places that I've worked. Like you said, like very accepting. Like there's not a lot of expectation to overcome to a certain personality. It's like you just be you. You get your job done. Just be you. Be however you want to be. Whatever you want to be.
Plenty of times where I've had it said to my face, and I've said like "fuck off" or "fuck you," like to plenty of people. But then just like an hour later, I'm like, "I'm sorry, I love you."
Yeah.
And it's just reciprocated. Like we get each other.
Yeah, you gotta get those little, especially when it gets 105 degrees outside. You're always gonna have those. But it's gonna just like your family, you know, like the cliche,
exactly.
Work is family.
It literally is. That's literally what it is. It's great.
What do you think of our top secret chemical sauce here?
I can go fuck off. And I will not apologize about that later.
Touche. I feel the exact same way. Well, thank you for joining us on Winging It, man. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you enjoy your shift. I hope you did great. Yeah.
I have to serve tables in like an hour and a half. I could probably cool down. We'll see.
Before we're done, because you're the first person to bring other things, I guess they should probably know how did that stuff work?
This did not work at all.
Gordon Ramsay
lied. This helped tremendously.
All right. Well, good to know. Good to know for the future. Well, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, fun? Oh yeah, that was good.
That shit sucks. That shit sucks.
It's still there.
I thought the lava one was worse than that.
No, the lava one has a taste. That's a chemical.
Yeah, that is nothing. Like I got some of that on the side of my mouth, and it's still burnt. Like right here, and it's still burning.